Yeah, y'all already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy Murdoch back at you again for another college tailgate show, giving you what you want and what you need. It was action packed last week. We're gonna try it again this week. And as always, I got my people with me. Super Dave, super dope producer broadcasting out of Arizona, and my sidekick and my road dog as always, the spectacular E. What it is, fellas.
What it do? What it do? What it do? It's got a shootouts going on all over the world.
A lot of good games, man. Shit gonna be crazy. Crazy day today. Give us
Yes,
something.
it is.
Yeah, stressful week. Give us something to look forward on the weekend, man.
Yeah, man,
I'm
there's
I'm,
something.
I'm still watching right now.
Yeah, I know you're in a nail biter with Auburn because you don't know what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? I understand your
Yeah,
pain.
yeah, yeah, man. It's heart rate up and down right now.
Yeah, I know
Hey,
you.
you absolutely right because it's 14-6, and we just fumbled the ball. Lord have mercy.
Man,
But you,
appreciate the live update, man.
yeah, they just got it back though. But you ain't no hurt, man. But we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into a real game, a real team that happened today. Started off with the Georgia Bulldogs, man. They looking like they ain't missed a beat. Man, the Georgia Bulldogs looking like the team to beat. I'm surprised on their defense or how they look, man. I did not
You
think they
like
was gonna be
that tight
serious.
end?
Say again?
That tight end? You like that tight end they got? He kind of showed out today, didn't
Yeah, man, that boy look, man, that whole team look good, man. But I'm talking about that defense, man. They didn't give up. This the first they give up. They gave up one touchdown at the end of the with like 57 seconds left in the game. The defense on the defensive side, man, that defensive man. I know LSU called supposed to be DBU, but Kirby Smart getting some DBs out there, man. That guy, that
he?
like the freshman put the nail in the coffin last year on that Alabama State championship game. You got a freshman, that boy Starks today picked the one off and had an interception last week. Man, that defense, man, it might. South Carolina SEC game, national TV. Man, I'm just saying. I know it's early in the season and it's South Carolina, but that defense looked just as good as it looked last year. And that's just man. They looking good. That's meant Ben, not meant Ben Bennett went 16, 23, 284 yards, two touchdowns, and the key thing in that, no interception. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What the point spread was 34?
I think yeah, 30,
Yeah, see,
40.
30.
Think that was I thought that was 40 something. I thought they whatever it
Oh,
is they cut.
34.
Yeah,
Yeah, they covered.
yeah, man, they look good. They put Beck even came in 5, 6, 55, and a touchdown. I think they end up playing like 3, 4 quarterbacks, and I think like 8 to 9 receivers got into the
Yeah,
game, got
he
some touches,
spread
man.
it around a whole lot. It's like you say though, it's SEC and it's in division, but come on, man. We all know South Carolina ain't got nothing down there.
Man, it don't matter.
I'm sorry, but
You,
you know,
I got what you're saying, but I'm telling you, got to look at the game in the game, not just the team who they playing. You still got to look at the game in the game and
and you
see
seen the
what
game in the game. They rolled over them real hard without any blemishes.
that goes to show okay. That showed the greatness of you thinking. So that's showing the greatness of Georgia or the weakness of South Carolina. What you saying? The weakness of
Both,
South?
both, both. I ain't gonna lie about it. It's both.
Okay,
But South
okay, but
Carolina is just too weak, so they no real. It wasn't no real challenge for the Bulldogs.
yeah, but I'm thinking. I'm looking at it. It looked like Georgia made sure it wasn't no contest. When you play, they made sure. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The team looked real good, man. They looked real good. But on the other end,
they did. They did. Now that's why they deserve another number one ranking right now.
yeah, and combine that with how Alabama played last week, so you know it all worked out. And Bowers led our receiver five catch 121 yards, two touchdowns. Yeah, man.
Yep, he did. He did his thing.
Yeah, so you got. I think Georgia, man, they looking like they deserve that number one ranking. I think they showing that they number one team in the country. Like I said, and I'm surprised at that defense. That defense, man, look, man, that defense like it ain't missed a beat. Like I said, they look faster. I know it again. I know it's South Carolina, but still is the SEC team. We judge South
At
Carolina
least,
by
at least you
SEC
putting
stats.
that. At least you putting that out there.
but we judge South Carolina by SEC status. But they,
That's right. We judge them
but
by SEC standards, and in that game that they played, they did not look like an SEC team or SEC school that would just at least put up some type of fight or moments of of competitiveness. They did not look at it like that.
but again, again, I go back to Georgia. Georgia, like I remember I was saying Rod Jones. They say Rod Jones was on there. We said Rod Jones ain't fighting nobody, and Rod Jones made the biggest quarter of all. He said, "No, I just make them look like nobody." You know what I'm saying? So like to me, Georgia make them look like nobody. They
Shut
just
down defense, man.
they just sit down defense. And I'm gonna tell you this. They look that defense with last year with Big Troy Davis and the rest and Dean them, that defense was physical and good. But I'm telling you, this team looked faster. This defense looked faster. I know it's South Carolina, but I'm telling you, you can still you don't care who out there when you running like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't matter who you against. You going. You can see somebody faster than somebody quick. They jump in the route. They look good. I'm just saying they deserve that number one ranking until somebody
Yeah,
until somebody show different.
yeah,
So
they definitely deserve that. I don't see nothing in the SEC East division that's gonna stop them or even slow them down. I mean, they're gonna mash through most. That's the way I think Kentucky might 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 slow them. I know, Florida ain't gonna do nothing with it. We're gonna just stumble with Florida like a little stumping stone. Probably to be worse than what they did to South Carolina today. I know it's gonna be worse than what they did to South Carolina today.
man, did you just say Kentucky? Man, I wish we could hit. Tell the
Is you
producer to
playing?
hit.
Is you play?
I
Y'all
want to
sleeping on Kentucky?
man. I want to tell the
Kentucky
producer.
won today, 31 nothing.
I
Or
wish
was
I
it
want.
33 nothing?
I want to tell the producer hit the
They ain't
button.
play.
Well,
I
check this
don't think
out because you talking about Kentucky. Well, we get into Florida later. When AR gave him two touchdowns, he just didn't show up. It ain't nothing Kentucky did. But we get into that later because Kentucky ain't like they just came out there and just smashed Florida, smashed them off
I mean, the Florida didn't score
Anthony
one time in the first
Anthony,
quarter.
Anthony
The
Richardson didn't
second
show
quarter
up.
was the first couple of minutes in the second quarter. Offense was over with. But that ain't what we discussed. Let's get back to the
Hey,
Georgia Bulldogs. Let's talk about
That's
them.
what I said. You
Let's,
getting off.
hold on, hold on,
let's
hold on.
talk about a real team. Let's talk about a real
Hold on,
team.
Murdoch.
Let's
I
go back to
can't
the
let them
Georgia
get away with that.
Bulldogs.
You said
Hold up.
Kentucky gotta beat a team 31 to zip. They ain't play nobody, man.
Man, that's what I'm saying. But see,
Why you
Super
Let's
Day.
talk about a real team. Let's talk about a real team.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
go back to Georgia.
we gonna
Because
go back to because we going to
talking about
Georgia.
that Florida is not a real team. So let's go back to this Georgia, man. Let's go back to the
Okay,
Georgia.
we going back to Georgia because I'm saying we talking
hey,
about
we got
Georgia
shout out to the guests in here, man. Willie Gamble, man.
with the
Willie
gamble.
Woo!
Oh, with the gamble. Okay, but
Yeah,
man,
we got Willie in here, and we, the girl, Tisha Hollis stopped through, man.
What's up,
Shout out
T?
to you, Tisha.
yeah, Tisha, we need her to input on. We're gonna talk about them Alabama Crimson Tide, and because we need answers from an Alabama fan because I'm not one, but we're gonna need some answers
No, I'm
from an
not one.
Alabama fan how they struggle, the way they're struggling. But we're gonna get to the Roll Tide, and that's how they failed from the number one ranking. And I'm really upset with them because I had them on my ticket and they didn't show up.
Yeah,
So
we might
I'm
have to give her the link. We might have to drop the link to come in here and rep for Georgia, or call the,
Alabama. That's Alabama
we
fan.
open the
Roll Tide.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we open our phone lines in a second, but I'm going to give y'all the number. It's 888 uh 272 5729. 888-272-5729. But we're gonna open it up in a little bit. Just give us some
Yeah,
time.
yeah, because I definitely need Tisha. I need her to say something because she inside there. We need her because I need answers. But back to the Georgia, the number one team in the country. The number one team in the country. Now you stated that Kentucky beat somebody that wasn't nobody. But
I
when I
thought we
say
was on
something,
Georgia. I
no, no,
thought we
I'm
was on
making I'm, I'm
Georgia.
making a
Let's
point.
get Kentucky.
I'm making a point. But when I'm telling you about Georgia, the Bulldogs, you telling me how South Carolina ain't nobody. So I'm confused. That's what I'm just telling you. You confuse me.
Well, Kentucky,
What's up?
Kentucky has been doing their thing.
So
They
when
didn't beat everybody who's got in front of him, including a bum scrub Florida team that upset the number 17 in the nation the week before. Come on now.
Okay. We back to Florida and Kentucky. I'm trying to tell
But
you
let's get to
about
Georgia.
Georgia.
Let's get to
I'm telling you
Georgia. Get
about Georgia.
offensive.
So how you gonna tell me about a team that played 9 running backs, 11 receivers, 3 quarterbacks, and you telling me, oh, it's South Carolina? So if they have been playing a team that you say they probably played the whole roster. That's what I'm
Hey,
trying to tell you. The team
sometimes you
ain't
gotta
gave
do
up.
what you got to do.
Sometimes, man, I'm telling you, that's how much time the people that's how much talent they loaded with. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
I ain't
That
taking that from the Bulldogs.
I
I
can't
believe in the
tell.
Bulldogs. I believe that the Bulldogs good. I believe it. Only thing I said that I don't see no team in the SEC East that's gonna be competitive with them unless except maybe Kentucky. And you all Kentucky just
Yeah,
beat
because
your team.
I seen what Kentucky and Florida did. AR 15, AR 15. I can't call them AR 15 no more. But Anthony Richardson threw two. One was a
Come on.
pick six, and one was
Kentucky,
right to the feet.
Kentucky made him look like that. Kentucky made
Okay,
him do
okay.
that. Did you just got on what the boxer guy did and how he made people look like that? Kentucky made him look like that.
Okay, so you saying in the East? Okay, well you tell me who in the West? Because what I seen so far from Bama, unless you talk about Ole Miss or something, 'cause I ain't seen nobody so far in the West can don't want to get on the field with the Bulldogs so far. I ain't saying
I
what the
don't
next
know
couple
now.
weeks. Well, who you saw? I'm talking
I
about
don't
enlighten me
know.
because I just seen them all play.
I don't know. I think Bama can give him a run. I think Arkansas can give him a run. I'm
Oh,
just
now you
saying
on
that.
Arkansas. Now I told you with 3 teams, Super Day. When I called
Hey,
out
bro.
my three Super Day, when I called out my three sleeper teams at the beginning of the year, I said Florida State, Arkansas, and Mississippi State. Arkansas. No, I'm saying
Hey, man.
nine, nine,
I didn't say
nine.
Arkansas. I didn't say
Uh,
Hey,
Arkansas.
bro.
I
Hey,
didn't say
bro.
I said
Arkansas.
Arkansas, but I'm saying, but you
I'm
like
saying you
Arkansas.
act like I said something negative about Arkansas when
But
you said that
you,
statement. I didn't do
Murdoch,
that.
Murdoch,
oh no,
Murdoch,
huh? Yeah.
Murdoch, man. Hey, he's starting to prove you right when you said he get his information from you, man. I don't know.
There go Dave.
I
There go
gotta watch,
Dave
man.
leaning. There
Now
go
I'm
Dave
suspicious. I'm on
leaning.
alert now, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. See, he get my
Hold on.
everything.
How can you not? How can you not be watching college football in the SEC and not say or mention Arkansas? They were good
Well,
last
you
year.
ain't mention no Arkansas. People don't mention no Arkansas. They talk about the SEC. They
Hold on,
mention
man.
Alabama. They mention
Arkansas was
Georgia.
good last year. What are you talking about?
Man, Arkansas, man. Now you want to take
Arkansas was
Dave,
good last year.
Super Dave. When I said Florida
Oh
State,
my goodness.
Arkansas, hold up.
Oh my goodness.
When I said Florida State, Arkansas, Mississippi State, you telling me about Houston? That means I looked up on TV, they struggling with an HBCU team. You telling me about Houston, and some of you talking about no Houston, this that. Okay. I said okay, I'm done. But I said well, after the weeks go by, we'll see. Now I did give you credit. You did say something about
Okay
Miami.
then.
You said something about Miami. You ain't because I said oh you froze. You
Look,
like
right now, we're
I
not
think that was
talking
me.
about Houston. We're not talking about Alabama. I mean Miami. We're talking about in the SEC. You asked me a specific question about who do I see in the East, in the West, excuse me, in the West that can possibly beat or slow or Georgia down. And I told you, Alabama,
Well, I'm glad you
Arkansas.
say. Well,
Arkansas, you
I'm
gonna
glad
say
you
me?
recognize. No, I'm just saying it's amazing how you jumped on Arkansas bandwagon. I've been saying
How
Arkansas.
can I jump on a bandwagon when you ask me a specific question, my brother?
Well,
You
I'm
want me to
glad.
just
Okay,
you want
well,
to
I'm
just say
glad you
what I
recognize.
don't see?
Well, I'm glad you recognize. Well, I'm glad you
Okay
recognize.
then.
Cause I said that.
Okay.
I'm glad you recognize.
I
Okay,
recognize.
okay. Well, you got.
I recognize.
Why you talking about Kentucky and Florida? You better be worried about Penn State. But anyway, I think Georgia's
Oh,
got to
there you go.
deserve of the number one ranking. I told the defense looked faster. Bennett looked like he, you know what I'm saying, he did the right thing by coming back. And I was saying they played what 11 played that. I'm just saying the boys are loaded. They look faster. That team last year, I ain't think they were gonna look that good on defense, but they look faster. That's what I'm
Yep.
trying to tell
But
you to
but
say.
I'm gonna say this though, and nothing to take nothing away from Georgia coach, their previous coach now, but it's been a lot of years past that Georgia Bulldogs has looked like they look now. Come on. Don't say they haven't. That year that they lost to Bama in the SEC thing, went out there to beat Hawaii, slaughtered Hawaii, and everybody thought Hawaii was gonna put up points. Woo. Anyway, there's been previous years that Georgia looked like the beast that the talent level that they have every year looks. But when it gets down to certain games, especially in the SEC championship, and they have to go see Bama, and Bama is not the Bama of old. That offensive line and those receivers is not looking like the Bama of old. And even
But
Auburn, and even Auburn, when they
man,
get to the
what
games,
did
those are
you
rivalry
did?
games. Don't you dare, you better not.
Man, did you just go from Georgia and everything they got from a powerhouse in Georgia to Alabama and what all they accomplished, all the way across town to bring up Auburn, and you mix them the three together? Man, you ought to be your mouth ought to be glued together. Your tongue and everything need to be glued. Don't you dare put Auburn in the same conversation with Georgia and Alabama. Don't you ever do that again. Because coming back to what you saying about Georgia
Lord
and
have mercy.
what you saying about Georgia and years of past, you under Mark Rick, and I was just when you said about Kirby Smart, I will give him this what he learned under Nick Saban, because I always say this about Saban. I don't like Alabama, and I don't think Nick Saban is a great coach. I know people kill him for that. I think he's the best recruiter the college game ever seen. And when you got that much talent, bunch of 5, 4 star recruits, you supposed to be in the playoff and the championship every game when you got that much talent. Now, what Kirby Smart did get from Nick Saban, he don't care about him being a freshman, a true freshman, none of that. He put his best talent on the field. Mark Rick didn't do that. Mark Rick had them upperclassmen always on the field, and you got freshmen and sophomore better. Every big play that was made last year, that intercept at the end of the game, the games is just fresh underclass is making them plays, freshmen and sophomore, and he got that from Nick Saban, because Nick Saban will put 5 freshmen out there at one time. If he got the best player on the field, that's what he would do. Now you talking about a whole different regime when you talking about Mark Rick and Kirby
Yeah, like
Smart.
I
It's
said
different
when I
time. It's
started
different time.
like when I said when I started my sentence, my statement, I said I know they're under a different regime. That means different coach. I said they have looked like this before in the past
That you
with the
can't.
substance. Hold on, brother, hold on. With the substance that they always have, which is the talent level. I say, but
Correct.
when they go to the SEC, I know, like I said, like I started off, they're on a different regime now, so things go different sometimes, But when they get to the SEC championship, and when I say Auburn, and I will say Auburn again, when they get in that SEC championship and before that SEC championship, when they get in that game against them, it's just like the rivalry games. And sometimes you have to throw out whatever that those teams are just doing. But at times it's just gonna tell and unveil itself what Georgia made of. But right now they look like a well-oiled machine. They look like a tank ready to roll over everybody in college football.
Indeed, indeed. But still, don't put Auburn in there. But they
Oh
ain't
my
don't put
goodness,
don't
there
put
we go
Auburn in there.
again. I just
That's
got,
just
I
I'm saying
just,
don't put Auburn back in there.
somebody
But
give me a Florida Gator so I can just bite them.
I'm just saying though, don't put you keep throwing Auburn in like they part of a powerhouse of Georgia and Alabama. That's all I'm saying. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying. I'm just
goodness.
saying
Well,
Georgia,
we know
Georgia
Florida
deserves
though.
the number one. Georgia the number one ranking. Like I said, they look low. They look on defense. They look faster. They ain't as bigger because of course you lose Big Jordan Davis and the rest of them guys and Walker. You ain't gonna be that big. You know what I'm saying? It's hard possible. Them boys was like big giants on that line. So you lose them, but them boys look them line from the linebacker to the cornerback, safety stuff. They look faster, and you gonna need that. You need that speed in the SEC. So you got to be
Yeah,
physical. Joe
definitely
got to be
gonna need
physical,
that
but that
physical. You
speed,
definitely
but
got to
that
have that
speed,
physicality.
but that speed. But I will give you this now. Alabama don't have the receivers like going over the top. But that's why I need an Alabama fan to come in here and give us a address on what's going on because they look slow on the receiving end. They only had 50 some yards on rushing last week. So I need an Alabama fan to come in here that close to it to let us know what's going on. But we're
Well,
gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to one of my sleeper teams that I've been talking about but for the season started. Who to look out for, and that's the Florida. That's FSU. 35-31 over Louisville. After Jordan Travis went down, he had 13. He was 13 for 17, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Tate Rodenberg came in with 6 for 10, 109, and 2 touchdowns. But I said Florida State it's a different program. Like when last year they played hard, they just didn't finish games. That's why I said, Cameron, I seen them in spring training, spring play. I said FSU is gonna be a team they know. I'm telling you, they know how to finish games this year, and it showed up. And that boy Trayshawn Ward running that ball. That boy with 10 carries, 126 yards. Now Louisville. Malik Cunningham, all world. Boy, remind me of Michael Vick back there when he all world. Now he gave them
Yeah,
all they can handle.
I'm
Malik
gonna be honest
Cunningham
with you.
he gave them all they can handle.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Florida State, like you said, they was in a lot of shootouts last year, and this year they should get over that and mature on those key positions to make the plays that they didn't make last year. But right now, I'm not sold on them.
Yeah, you don't sold on that till I make it come true. You don't be sold on that. Say then when it come to fruition, you start telling me about how oh yeah they did it, but this I don't be caring about how they did it. What they because my thing
And
is the
look at here.
final result.
Don't make this between me and you
I'm
because
just saying.
me and you versus match is gonna always be me. So let's stick to the script. I ain't
Yeah,
sold on Florida State.
that's cool. That's why I want
They
you
went
not
up there
sold
and
on it.
beat up on a hurt Louisville team. Yeah,
Hurt.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Man, you
yeah.
got man, you
But
got Malik
but
Cunningham with all man all world.
but like I
What are you
said,
talking about, man? That man like
like I
Michael Vick,
said,
everybody else back there.
they
That
they
man did
ain't,
it.
they ain't played the teams yet because they almost lost to LSU. Actually, they should have had an L from a LSU team, and we don't even know where LSU got for real. So you out here hopping on this bandwagon to
How
that
they how they could have
FSU. We
how they
ain't
could have how they should have
nothing
lost
but
against LSU. How they should
FSU.
have lost against
You
LSU
with a
and they
bad coaching in the end. Shut
in the
up.
end they
FSU
should
ain't nothing. They
LSU
ain't
end
nothing.
the end of the game, coaches. They should have never been in the
Shut
game.
up.
If Florida
FSU
State
ain't
wouldn't have fumbled down
nothing.
there to give them the ball, they shouldn't even been in the game. What are you talking about?
FSU ain't nothing, and you're so quick to jump on them and they did this and they did that. They ain't gonna
Because
do nothing.
I told you before the season started what it was gonna be. But like I said, Malik Cunningham, he's all world. He did his thing. But that transfer from that Florida State got, man, that boy Johnny Poker Wilson, man, that dude transferred from Arizona State. They ain't have no answer for that boy, and I don't think nobody at ACC gonna have no answer for him.
Hey,
That boy
hey,
had
didn't I
seven
tell you
catches.
though? Hey,
That
I
boy has
told you, right? Remember I told you at the beginning of the season, the dude 6'7", coming from Arizona State.
Sure did, and that boy ain't nothing nice. That boy 7 catches, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns. But Arizona State somewhere right now wishing they did some game a deal or something. NIL deal. Somebody should did because that boy that you don't lose nobody like that. Louisville had no answer for that boy, none. But like Malik Cunningham, I can't take that from Malik Cunningham. He did this thing though. He even rushed. He rushed for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now he cold blooded. But man, Florida State this year they just find a way to win. But again, you talking about who they are? They in the ACC. We going SEC standards right now. We ain't going. You can't keep running everything to SEC. I'm telling you what going on, Florida State. I said at the beginning of the year. I said everybody talking about Clemson. I said my pick to win the ACC is gonna be Florida State, and I'm sticking with it. And I believe that what it is. Now we got somebody.
Yeah,
We gonna have somebody come in here to and talk about Miami, and maybe Van Dyke might have something up his sleeve or something. I don't know what Mario Cristobal cooking down there, but I'm telling you what my eyes telling me, and I ain't be wrong too many times wrong about college football. When I see what I see, and I see Florida State doing something, because the show ain't gonna be North
yeah.
Carolina.
Nah. Nah.
Damn.
Nah.
Hey, man.
Stab him in the
Damn.
back.
I'm saying, Dave.
Hey,
I'm
We
just saying,
coming
Dave.
next
hold
year,
on,
man.
hold
We
on,
coming
hold on.
next year.
Let's get over here to this Auburn one time, brother. Because it's halftime. There's a shootout.
A shootout, man. What you call every time? Hold on,
Oh
wait,
Lord,
hold up, before you get into that foolishness.
damn.
Every time Auburn is 14 teams, oh, it's a shootout. Auburn's a big shootout. I'm just trying to understand what Auburn definition is a shootout.
Listen,
Man,
Understand?
you know
you
what?
trying to rub two quarters together.
Huh?
You
What
know.
it is?
Today, right now, I'm not gonna feed into the nonsense. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick to the script. Okay, It's 14-6. The game is a good game. The game is a good game. The game is decent. But with Auburn, it's not capitalizing on, and it's the same thing. I hate to say this is my team. I'm a diehard War Eagle, Auburn Tiger fan, but
Man,
the quarterback
like he getting a presidential speech. Man,
the quarterback position is hurting them. And I'm not gonna lie, Finsley, dude, he don't look bad today. He made some good throws. He gets out. When he's scrambling a little, he makes good throws. But it's sometimes when he get out and he on that run, he looks for the third receiver instead of what the play was designed. And he tries to make things fit, and they don't fit like that. Bixby, he's doing his thing. And I think Auburn really needs to focus more on their running back, on their running game right now, and limit Finsley just a little more. He's gradually getting better. I'm not going to lie about that. He's gradually getting better. He's coming. He made some good throws today. But right before halftime, he get the ball. Boom, he's marching them. Boom, the receiver fumbles the ball. Now, that wasn't his fault. But I'm going to say this right here. That quarterback do look better than he looked last year, and he looks more confident than he's looked all season. I really do believe that the second half, he's going to come out and do what he needs to do. Auburn defense has been doing it. They've been stopping. They just stopped him 2 times. Then, it's 14-6, But Auburn defense is a shootout, baby. It's a 1-point game. What you mean, 1-score game? What you mean?
Shootout, man. Y'all kills me, man. A shootout, 14-6. It is a shootout.
At least we undefeated, but we're right now. We still on Auburn. That boy Hall for defense for Auburn, he is a beast. I told you that last week. I told you that the week before. This guy Hall,
yeah, you did.
He's the first round draft pick.
Oh, Auburn! I get Auburn. I always see some edge rushes and some linebackers.
What's his name again? Hall. What's his name?
Hall.
What's his first name?
Defensive end.
Man, they always have some edge rushes and some corners. Man, they look decent corners, man.
I'm gonna tell you what's something that I really do see that Auburn really kind of need though. They need
a team besides a team.
They need a blitz package from somebody that's real fast to get in there sometimes. They need another pass rusher that's pretty fast. They're lacking that because a lot of times that quarterback is supposed to have been sacked and they was got him, he scrambled out and made him throw the ball and made the play or something like that. If they had someone else step up besides Hall, because they all over Hall, they're trying to double him, and he's still doing his thing now. But they need another one of those players to step up in that hole and put that pressure on that quarterback.
You saying on TJ Finley, he he got made some throws, but he ain't progressing enough or whatever. But just a little side note, while you're speaking of that, Bo Nix, they beating the number 12 team BYU and beating them good 31 and speaking of that, Bo Nix just went in for a touchdown. So
he just want to put Bo Nix in there because he was our last year quarterback, and
I'm just saying,
he looked like the same old Bo Nix to me when Georgia came to see him. But look,
that goes back. Okay, but go ahead, go back to Auburn. I'll get back with that later. Go ahead.
Let's get to Auburn, baby. Let's get back to Auburn. The Penn State beat a very weak Ohio Bobcat team and in a shootout. Oh my goodness. Wow. Listen.
I don't know.
Let me stick to the script.
I got Penn State over Auburn.
Yeah, you didn't put it on paper like that.
And so does the rest of the world. But I'm just saying
the rest of the world, all people who gonna root for them can root for them. It ain't gonna stop us. It ain't gonna stop the outcome on the field. The game is decided on the field, not in the stands, not on the podcast, but it's decided on the field. And today, halftime is up, and the game has began again. Auburn gets the ball.
I got what you're saying, but I got what you're saying about Auburn. Okay, but I think they're gonna lose. But I'm saying, but when I say about Bo Nix, number 25, they 31-7 over the number 12 team BYU. You went back to what I'm saying about Georgia. Oh, he choked when it was with Georgia. This that, like I said, Georgia make them look like nobody. Now they just the number 12 team in BYU. They beat them 31-7. So see the difference. What I'm trying to tell you between
No,
Georgia
no,
and
no,
everybody
no,
else.
no.
Okay.
What's going on right now out there with Oregon is that running back. He is the difference. Them little 2 touchdowns that Bo Nix got, he got them from 1 to 2 yards away after that running back and the receivers got them down there.
The receivers, who had to throw? How the receivers get the ball?
The
Bo
running
Nix
after
throw
a
the
catch.
Bo Nix. Oh man, stop, y'all.
Bo
Man,
Nix, he
stop.
look
Man,
the
stop. You don't
same
get all
Bo
that, man.
Nix.
Now,
That
now,
running back, go if you pay attention to the game, you'll see that little running back they got that's over there. He is the truth.
you got to have
He
a running
is
back. You got
running.
to have running
He
back to
is
make
he
some
is
of it.
doing
What
his
you talking
thing.
about?
He is doing his thing, but don't come up here acting like Bo Nix. The only reason you brought him up was because he used to the ex-quarterback from Auburn.
No, I brought
That's the
him up
only reason
because
you brought
I
him
brought
He
him
was
up
up.
trying to
because
help
you were
you out,
telling,
E. I think he was
huh?
trying to help you out. I think he's saying that Bo Nix is so good, man. He take the pressure off the, they so worried about the throwing threat that the running back is able to get off.
I just
I
said it
think that's
because you talking about.
Insanity.
No, I said it because you.
Insanity.
I said it because you were talking about TJ Finley. TJ Finley, man, he ain't he need, we need quarterback play. Quarterback play. Well, I'm just saying, and when you said quarterback play, I'm just telling you what Bo Nix doing. Bo Nix
You
10 for
did that
32.
out of
And why you
spite. You
talk and
did.
why
You held
listen,
that in your pocket.
okay, and
You
I'm
probably was waiting. You
no,
probably was waiting
listen,
with your
you
little
talking about
machete behind your little bush. So when I brought up Arby, you want to jump out and just stab him up. But you need to be stabbing up that Florida Gator down there
listen,
that's looking like
listen, man,
it's losing the battle in the swamp.
Dave, Bo Nix, man, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. I don't know what he talking about. That's what I'm
Them
trying to
two
tell you.
touchdowns
Bo
from
11
1 and 2
for
yards away. He didn't throw
11
far.
for 14,
He didn't throw
204
too.
yards, and 1 touchdown.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
then
gonna
you want me
come
to get
back
this
to
right?
that Auburn game.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back to that Penn State Auburn.
But yeah, we go. But I'm just had to get him straight on the when he talking about Georgia.
Well,
I
you
said
don't
Georgia
get
gonna be
nothing
taking
straight,
Man,
you
let's
little
get over
Gator
to this
fan.
Oregon game you talking. I
the
want to hear more.
what? Say again, Dave.
Yeah, let's get to this this
Look at this
Oregon.
little Dave right here.
Yeah, Oregon doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They home. They at home. They 25th team in the country. They got the number 12 BYU coming to everybody was high on BYU. But they beat BYU soundly 31-7. Bo Nix 11-14, 142 yards, 1 touchdown, and he marching down the field. They inside the red zone now.
He got
Damn,
What you
two
talking about?
I done
touchdowns.
lost.
He got two
Oh man, yeah, I done lost
touchdowns.
my
He
damn
got
bet.
one.
God damn.
Man,
He
yeah.
got two
I'm just saying.
touchdowns.
I'm just generally
He
saying. When you
he
play in
looked better.
Georgia, when you play a team like Georgia, they make you look like nobody. But it's a
Who
difference
is
between that
BYU? Honestly,
the number 12 team in the country.
they ain't even
Exactly.
in the top
The
10.
number
Get out of
they
here.
oh man, yo, now they got to be in the top 10.
Man, that's a running
Top 10.
goalpost.
So what number
Yeah,
Penn State? What
yeah,
number
yeah,
Penn
yeah.
State
Come
is?
on, I take both of y'all. I take you,
No, no.
Tony.
Okay,
I take
what
Dave with the
man,
North
give me an Alabama
Carolina,
fan
and
here. Let me
I
see what's
take
going on
the
with the roll
Florida
tide, man.
Gators. I take both of y'all.
Man, he talking nonsense. Cause Penn State, what Penn State rank here?
Penn
Hello?
State.
Crickets. Touchdown. Bo Nix just throw the touchdown. Another touchdown. 38-7. Bo Nix again. Bo Nix strikes again. Give me a t-shirt. I want to hear the t-shirt about here about this could we get into about this Bama so somebody can tell us going on
You
with
know what?
roll tide?
Yeah, I'm gonna get her in there. I'm gonna send you the link, teacher, on social media. Uh, I got you. Yeah, I know you don't want to hear this.
I am not studying any of that, but I want to hear everything that's out of strict facts. I don't want to hear all that. That's just the hater Auburn guys. You know what I'm saying? But hey, go
Man,
ahead, you know your
you
team.
talking crazy. You talking about a
Go
shootout,
your
the
team.
score 14-6. You talking about a
How is
shootout.
that not a
Man,
shootout? How is
man,
that
come on,
not a
man. What
shootout?
the 14-6?
How is that
Man,
14-6? That's a score. That's
the
a score.
Yankees, the
That's
Yankees,
a score.
the Yankees just beat the Red Sox 14-8. So you trying to tell me the
Okay,
baseball score greater than man? Get me
first of
somebody here,
all,
man, because this man
when
talking
you
this man
score
that
in
lost.
football, brother, I don't know if you know this or not, but when you score in football, it's 6 points. So the difference between the game right now is just a score and a 2-point
So how
conversion,
is it a
we up.
shootout though? How is it? It's come out. This just come out of
Come on,
halftime.
that's one possession.
Just
That's
let
one
you know
possession
it
of
ain't no.
the game.
That let you know it ain't no shootout, man.
That,
Look here,
how is
Super
that a
Day.
shootout when it's one possession? What do you consider a shootout?
A shootout
What
is
do you consider
High
a
scoring
shootout?
a
game, man.
high scoring game when everybody in the
No,
world know what a shootout is.
oh, come on.
Man, you crazy, man.
Get
Man,
out of
It's
here.
a
Dave,
close
man, get me
game.
somebody else
That's
on this
all it
line,
is.
man. Get me somebody on this line, man. Let me hear something else, man, because this man talking real foolish. Man, you got to be out your mind.
You
14-6.
know
Ain't
what? I
nowhere
ain't
near no
studying
shootout.
nonsense.
You,
I ain't studying that
I felt
nonsense.
better.
You stuck
I
on
felt
one
better.
word. You stuck on one word because I said a shootout. You know what I mean?
I
That
can't
it's a
help but
close
I
game.
know what you're
It's a
saying.
close game. It's
I
a
felt
close
better.
game.
I
But
felt
you
better.
know now what you did was nitpick. You nitpick because
Nah,
you
nah,
said, "Oh, a high
we,
scoring
we,
game. A high scoring game.
Let's
No, it
go.
can't be. It can't be a
we
shootout."
gonna
But it's a
open the
one
phone lines
scoring
and let the
game.
fans
It's a
Open up
decide.
the
one
phone.
scoring game.
Okay. Open up the. I said better if you say a defensive game, but open up the phone
Yeah,
line.
we
I
gonna
don't
go
care
ahead
how
and open the
you
phone
feel.
lines up. Yeah, man. The phone number is, the phone line number is 888 272 5729. That's 888 272 5729.
Man, get me somebody here. Let me hear something else. This man a 14-6 game shootout. Man, he better give us a defensive game.
Man went
That's
around
crazy.
here
That's crazy.
talking
That's
about
crazy. Every college
Florida
game been on
and
TV. A shootout
Georgia
then.
and Florida doing something. They going down there, get choked out by Kentucky. And then want to say Kentucky ain't that, but Kentucky beat your team and stop your team from doing everything. Are we back on air? We back on air? Okay, come on.
Man, here talking about he ain't sold. This man that went from bad to worse. First, talking about you weren't sold on Florida State. That they went. I'm saying this man Jordan Travis to go down and then take Rudemaker come in there and do 16, 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. And and Trayshawn Ward go 10 carries, 126 yards. You telling me how you ain't sold on Florida State, but you sold on a game 14-6. Man, stop.
I can't believe this man running around here talking about Florida State and not this team right here and this team right here, and they
I'm
ain't
telling
even
you,
played
I'm
nobody
telling you,
that's
I'm telling
got
you
no
all the
real
time. I'm telling you,
team again that even gonna be competitive. So anybody can do that. That's just like saying, who did they beat the Citadel? Because that's who they playing. Louisville. Louisville ain't had nothing. They
man,
ain't had nothing
well,
in a
I guess
minute.
you
They
must ain't
got one.
you
They
ain't
got
watch,
one. They got one. That quarterback back there, and that's
man.
it. But for the defensive team and offensive people around him, they ain't got that.
So you sold. So let me
They
ask you
ain't
this.
got
Let me
that.
ask you this. So you sold on Arkansas, my other pick. You sold on one. You which one? So I said Arkansas, Florida State, Mississippi State, my sneaker team. So you sold on Arkansas. So what make you sold on them?
Yeah, fellas, man. We got a guest coming in on the line, man. For yeah, y'all already know who it is, man. Nate the Great, man, coming in. Nate the Great, man. Former Miami Hurricanes player. You see the ring right there. Hold on, Nate. Show the ring off to him, Nate. Show the ring, right?
Okay.
Nate,
Nate the Great. Yeah, Nate the Great. You the
you
one they tell. Nate Great
know,
told me start.
the 1994, the 1998, 97, 98 squad
99.
or whatever. 99.
99,
Yeah,
99.
Nate
99.
Great, man. Yeah, we're gonna bring you on in, Nate. Nate, what's good with you, man?
What's going on, baby? 94 to 99. Coach E-Boy, Coach Erickson.
Cole Erickson, yeah, Cole Erickson. That's what it is. That's what it is right there, man. Let me ask this Murdoch, man. Let me ask you a quick question about the Canes, man, because a few people high on the Canes this year,
Yeah.
and especially the spectacular E. You got the Mario Cristobal down. Now let me ask you what the expectations is, and then what you think about Tyler Van Dyke. Last two games he 454 yards, 3 touchdowns, and one interception. Got a quarterback rating of 55 though. They got on, but they going to College Station tonight though. They're going to SEC style, so they got to travel down there. So what you think about it?
Yeah, we looking for we the hype is there. You know what I'm saying? We looking for the mentality, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna be looking for. But as far as me being the special team All American, I'm gonna look for, see who can step out and block some punts. Ed Reed down there. I ain't get a chance to really with me doing what I be doing, to go down there to talk to Reed. But he know we had what we called the block party. And Coach Art Keogh, he was in control of that. And that was like we took pride in blocking punts. It was like you had. I just really can't. This is almost like black on black crime when you talk about Martin Luther King. How we went to black on black violence? Like how do we went from not blocking a punt like this shit? Especially I ain't trying to curse on air, but for me, man, it's like I live and die. I
Nah,
blew
you
my
good.
shoulder out blocking the kick. Blew my shoulder out blocking the kick. So it's like we either got pussies out there or we don't. It's like when Sap say, man, well, like, what did you do? Like we looking for a mentality. So first of all, A&M too slow. They can't run with us. That's not. They don't pass the eye test. So that's gonna be a problem for them. So we know speed kill. We created speed kill with that ring where we showing off here. We lost to Nebraska. The speed kill theory from Jimmy Johnson didn't work only because they had the ball away from, they kept us off the field. They ground and pounded, and that was better coaching. That was a strategy. But far as speed kill, I heard somebody was speaking earlier about how Bama recruit, and Nick Saban sit back like the running rebels. But that's the reward for being a great recruiter. So that's similar to the same ingredients the Canes we gonna go blow for blow, neck to neck with Bama when it comes to recruiting and mentality. So we want the mentality back. We know once we see somebody hit somebody out of bounce and make somebody fumble and bounce, and then you gotta hurt a player. Like I don't see nobody going for the knees. Amos Smith was afraid to play against Andre Water because Water was trying to blow his knee. Water was telling them that. So we copy that. Night train lane. You can't close line people no more, but like punch somebody in the nuts, the second man to the ball. Like nobody ain't punching nobody in the nuts. I don't want to hear no, oh, you gay and all that. Fuck gay. Then everybody gay. We busting them in they fucking nuts. We getting the ball out. Somebody got to be bending their finger back. Like people got assignments. Like y'all just like really like just tackling. Fuck
That's how
just
y'all get.
tackling.
That's how y'all getting it in. Then what's happening with y'all?
Hell,
That's
hell yeah, man. I'm talking about somebody gonna be pulling your finger, punching your nuts, grabbing your windpipe, like trying to scratch your eyes. It's like get this fucking ball. Like, how can we not take the ball? You know what I'm saying? How can we not block punts? That's because we're pussies. Like girls, like a girly girl, like a girl, like a real like dude, like playing in the streets and stuff. It's the mentality, man. I think a lot of them came for their education and they play like that. But I've heard it's done swung, and a lot of the coaches like Roland Smith, you guys come from Northwestern, Miami Central, #1 high schools in the country. Like these guys win the state championship, they back out to the youth because of Crystal Ball. So it's like this shit looking like it feels different. I'm telling you, it feels different.
so you like so you like them tonight.
Yeah, I like them. I like I said, man. It's only three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. We want to create it. We want to create a turnover on special teams. Uh, that team don't. That team not going to run with us.
I
They
can
not
dig
going to run
it.
with us.
Yeah, man.
And I don't,
And thank you for
so
keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Let us
yeah.
know the real deal. But let me ask you something else. When you was on that team, what's your greatest highlight moment that you remember from on that national championship run?
Oh, in terms of this is a we I won 3 Big East championships. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't play for the title. We was on probation. The bad boys. You know what I'm saying? We caught the tail end of that. But far as with me, my biggest play was scoring a winning touchdown. 29 seconds left. Was playing Virginia. I mean West Virginia up in Morgantown. And that's another thing. We love the challenge to be on the road. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the block party, they got to bring it back. I know they had the hurricane chain and stuff like that, but the block party was when we get the game balls. You block the punch, main Mac, blocked the Jack Harmon, got it, passed it back to me, and the rest was history. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Winning touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Morgantown.
That's what that's what it is. Okay, that's good, man. But thank you for coming on, man. Dropping that on us, man.
Yeah.
That's entertaining. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna
Yeah,
have to
Yes,
get you
sir.
to stick around though. Let's get Nate to stick around, man.
yeah.
You
Stick
know,
around. Cause want to see
he,
because you're doing
Right.
something. Ain't you doing something in the community or something?
Yeah, we
When
got
you
the great. Yeah, we
yeah,
got the great government. Well, basically, what I'm saying, it's a nonprofit organization. It's stemmed from my book titled "Black with No Excuses." Once I went back to school and got my master's degree, we formed my nonprofit. It's a 501(c)(3), and it basically saying, we got to build our own government. We got to form from within our own community. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you better yourself, not blaming the white man, the Cubans, the Jews, and things of that nature. So it's a manners and behavior heal and build program. You know what I'm
That's
saying? You
good.
got to
You
heal
got
because a lot of people just bitter and upset and empty. You know what I mean? So we try to say that our program is designed for C students turning to D students because if you don't catch them there, you will see those students in the parking lot robbing your ass.
you. Yeah, yeah. All right, man. Yeah, stick around, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna make sure every you know what I'm saying show, man. We're
yeah.
gonna keep that going, but man, stick around with us, man. And we're gonna try to see if we get Tisha Hollins in here, man. She still on?
Yeah. I don't think she came in yet. Let's
Okay.
see. Let's see on the phone lines.
I would,
Yeah, she ain't calling yet,
okay.
or
Okay.
show up in the stream yard. So yeah.
Oh, I see that classic with Jay-Z on the sidelines with that. See, that's what that what that hurricane do. The hurricanes bring them celebrity,
Oh
them real
yeah.
boys out.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
yeah. That show Joe Jay Z.
yeah, but that was also that same year when Edge and James took off on UCLA. LL Cool J was on the sideline. We seen him. I was on the field that particular time. Yeah, we that's a lot of celebrity. I think it's the atmosphere of you hear so much about the Canes. Everybody in the world really want to say, I've been a part of that. They wanted to come back. So well, I'm telling you, they win tonight, it's gonna get lit. We gonna be back lit, and that's all we need, man. You know what I'm saying? Is for them other kids to know, oh, the gate is back open and people gonna run just like what Deion Sanders doing down there. It's just a mentality. How Deion talked to them when the camera's off. That's what it's about. So he ain't got to really say nothing when the camera's running. Everybody else acting, they the opposite of that. When the camera's on, then they try to play like they doing whatever. But when the camera's off, they do like that's why dude took his clothes off and AB he left because he's from Miami. You calling him a motherfucker and talking to him any kind of way. Then when the cameras come on, you try to act normal. Nah, he gonna come on, man. That's real. You know what I'm saying? So you just lost the best wide receiver to ever play since Jerry Rice. So it's a mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we looking for. You treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's time to play, you can do like Bama. I got to take my hat off to Bama. They can just let them boys go because they take care of 'em, and they gonna go out there and do their thing. But it's a lot of people will come with like the hurricane chain. That was kind of confusing because it was like, all right, we know Jerome Brown. We could come with the fatigue, but that's a mentality. Jerome Brown was that dude, and then we finally did and kept digging and kept digging, and that hurricane chain thing was the coach idea. See, it can't be the coach idea. That's a problem. None of that kind of stuff can't come from a coach. The players got to create that. Everything like that got to come from them players. You feel me?
Yeah, cause then they make them want it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it got to be more fun. It got to be more. It can never come from a coach. A coach could leave you in there and whatever y'all come up with, run it. But when I find out like that, I was like, nah, that ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's almost like
they got rid of it now, right?
yeah, they got Chris Walker. He couldn't tie it to the history either. He couldn't see like who made it up, where what. Because really and truly, it's hit, stick, and bust dick, and what else talk shit? What else talk shit? That's what's out. That was Jerome Brown. That's what we say. We came here to do three motherfucking things. What's that? Hit, stick, and bust dick. Oh yeah, and I forgot one more thing. What else? Talk shit. What? Talk shit. That's classic.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
ain't shit
yeah.
else to do. Hit, stick, bust dick, and oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. What else? Talk shit. What? Talk shit. But that ain't nothing more electrifying than that. Unless you gonna go get the rock. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
even
yeah,
if you
yeah.
go get the rock, and he come in there and say, if you can smell
Yeah.
that, I don't know if that's gonna top that Jerome Brown shit.
Yeah, you
I
ain't
don't
lying.
think they're gonna top
That,
it that's gonna be that's gonna be war. It's gonna be wartime. You know what I'm saying? See even like for example, Jerome Brown had them with that army fatigue when they lost to Penn State that year, but the coach ain't even know they were finna do that shit.
oh
You see what I'm
wow.
saying? And they got on the damn plane with that shit on. That's like, what the what? And boy, them people were like, wait, you know what I'm saying? Not to put Romali out there, but that's my dog. But he down there came close to that guy. He got on his own plane 2 times. They told him, you got to be with the team. Nobody ain't bigger than the team. And he was like, I understand, yes. Man, the next game, that motherfucker pulled up in that same private jet and told their ass, there's only one person bigger than the you, and that's that last name Marley. So he let him know, but he came on the plane with us and stuff like that. But it was just letting him know, don't get it fucked up. Marley this is more than football. And when we lost in Nebraska, I seen when he was crying because Ray Lewis tried to blame it on him because they were pushing them back, pushing South back. All y'all that was getting pushed back on skates. Them people was big as hogs, and they
Yeah, but
had a
Nebraska always kept a big line, front, offense and defense
yeah,
line,
but
front line.
That because they kept 5 year seniors on the line.
yeah, but once it cracked and crumbled, and we was up by 17, and they executed that run, get the first down, and stay in bounds. And we were like, oh shit, they running the timeout. Nobody can stop them. Stop tired, like. And then once you see Ray talk about Romali, and them guys start arguing and bickering about this stuff, and then finally, Ray, I mean Romali stirred up and he was like, I love this fucking game. I love this fucking game. Don't ever try to blame me. I love this game. He said, why you play this game? To go to the NFL, right? He said, yeah. He said, Ray, why you play this game? You gonna go to the NFL, right? He said, yeah. He said, when y'all go, put your money together, man. With the NFL and Molly, I still got the most. Just I love this game. I play this not for money.
So
And it
Nate,
was
man, Nate,
yeah,
you played on the same team as Ray Lewis, right?
yeah, Ray Lewis South, all them class. I got to, I was blessed to be amongst a lot of them gangsters. You know what I'm saying? To see them practice work ethic. My cousin Marlon Bones was murdered on campus. Along that time. You know, so we had a lot of stuff to deal with.
Oh wow, yeah, that it
Crazy.
was a lot to
That's
deal
a
with. See
prominent
somebody
team right
get
there.
somebody close to you like that down campus.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's what it is. It's all about playing like Romali say. I'm playing for the love because I'm already rich. So that's what it's about. Playing for the love, playing for the mentality, playing for the community, the hood, the history. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
Other than just saying, hey, I'm coming here for education, or I'm trying to just get on a team that I think can to slingshot me into the NFL. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
And,
people
and
try to.
that and that's Bob Marley's son.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's Bob
Romani, yeah.
Marley's son, right? Yeah, that's his son.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he gave me the number. He gave me the number two. And he say they're gonna try to rearrange you, Nate. Don't let them rearrange you. I said, man, you sound just like your damn daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he
because
be yeah.
the media play a part in it. Once Jimmy Johnson left, they told Coach Erickson, "Oh, can you win the championship with your own players? You won with Jimmy Johnson players." And once Coach Erickson left, that's what they hit Bush Davis with that. You winning with Coach Erickson players. I'm like, God damn, y'all leave him alone, cause now he ain't gonna want to play us. Like what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
So we
the media can get on everything. The media got a part in everything. It's in the world, society, sports, everything. It's all
yeah.
media driven because they get the once you get the masses stirred up,
Yes.
they win. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Yes, yes, yes. And the Canes is spoiled, man. We got this ring right here. It's 58 in a row in the Orange Bowl. It's the longest winning streak. You know what I'm saying? And once we had lost that winning streak, the people so rich down there because it's a private school or whatever. The alumni they sent the plane across the field. They say thanks Bush Davis from taking us from champs to chumps,
Oh
and
wow.
it make you feel real sad because it's like, what? I ain't no damn chump. I'm out here. Hold the fuck up. So it's like, you win, you lose, you lose. In Miami, you gotta keep winning because as soon as your ass lose,
Yeah, you
everything
look
shit off.
everything. Yeah,
Hey, we
everything.
don't get no more free pizza. We don't get shit. Like,
Like you say,
what the?
or Mike Irvin say, you get in the club for free and everything. Oh, they get shit off,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Oh man.
Uncle Luke, and everything. Everybody be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Uncle Luke. Yeah, Uncle Luke still come down to the sideline. He when they start losing, he watching from home now, or what? He still come down.
Uncle Luke doing a good job at it. He got a high school coaching job down here. He did so good in the political aspect, as far as with his image, cleaning it up and stuff like that. Um, he coached with the Edison Red Raiders, so they got a good squad for the last 2 years. They've been putting some points on and winning games.
Oh, he cleaned up everything with the image and everything. He doing work in the hood.
Yeah, it's
That's good.
it's
That's
it's
good.
crazy.
That's
It's
good.
kind of
That's
crazy.
good.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because you it's almost like you drop you like when you bust a watermelon on the ground, all the seeds everywhere, or something like that. You stop Uncle Luke, but now it's like every female twerking and everything. Like, well, damn, what happened? You stop him, and now every time we turn around, people TikToks shaking their ass
Yeah,
everywhere.
he'll do that now. It's unstoppable. That.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what you
yeah,
stop him for?
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what's up, man. That's good. That's good. I'd like to hear the stories like that, man. Yeah, especially doing the change up like that right there and clean up and doing something positive. That's what it is.
almost like
So
the Canes. You stop us, and then it's like everybody else playing, trying to be like imitate us. They trying to imitate
uh,
us. Showtime
Yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah,
y'all.
fellas, man. So
Showtime tomorrow.
yeah. So what? So Nate, man, give us a prediction on this Texas
Oh
A&M
yeah. What you say?
Hurricane game. Give us a prediction on the
the score,
Hurricane.
give a score prediction on the game.
I think this is our breakout game, man. I think Buddy them ain't they know them some big bad boys sitting at the gate. So they didn't do no they didn't do no halfback pass, no reverses, no they didn't do nothing. They did a bunch of standard plays against some, fairly weak teams. So we got to rotate a lot of guys in. I like my boy got a pick. Gilbert got a pick. He got a pick for 6 in one of those games. So I think the DBs, I think we're gonna create a turnover score. Defense will still score, special team will score. We gonna beat them by 21 points. But it
Ooh.
don't have to be it. I don't know what offense they gonna run, but they better not run that shit they ran versus that other team. I mean, versus the team last week. That's not going.
App State,
App
App
State,
State,
but
yeah.
App State. See, App State was trying to
Man,
grab us round the neck, but they lost. But they come hard, but we come hard too. So that's the difference. They didn't go hard against App State. They got bullied by App State. You see
Yeah, I
what I'm
think
saying?
they doing Jimbo doing. I think he probably do a quarterback change. And they ain't said who, but he probably do a quarterback change for tonight game. So he trying to get some spark in that offense. So he trying to go that way and hoping that spark some. But
Yeah,
Appalachian
but
State ain't no punks though.
yeah. The thing is, the thing is, but the Appalachian State ain't the Canes. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. I can
Mhm.
go, I can go on air right now and say every college team, when you talk about the mentality of a defense, we'll talk about the Steelers. Bama will be up there, the Canes, Jerome Brown, we gonna be up there. So every time we see a team that's out there acting crazy and wild, and I know nobody have matched our offensive celebration, we're the reason why people can't take their helmets off. And then look at even when we did the hurricane chain, then everybody had chains and book bags and axes. Everybody want to be like the Canes, man. You understand what I'm saying?
I
A
definitely start
hyper
that definitely started the trend with the
Yeah,
change,
but
no
but
doubt, no
that's
doubt.
that's a mentality because it's just a dirty South, mentality, and it's too live. Like Luther Campbell say, we still too live. It's just that we the braggadocious part. We need the ingredients to really really cook up, and let's get that recipe and serve what we used to serve. And that's because we not on probation. So that way they'll say, hey, them Canes back. You know what I'm saying? So I like us by 3 touchdowns. That team AM will roll over. They'll roll over. You know what I'm saying? They not going to that if they think this is a young team. All right. We ain't no young team. We scrap. You know what I'm saying? Our quarterback trying to win the Heisman. Dude, he can throw some. He talking about a shootout. That boy can hear a shootout. He'll we'll score quick. You see what I'm
Yeah, not
saying?
not
You
not no
understand?
14, not no 14-6.
That's
Something
called a
something big.
struggle. That ain't a shootout. That's called a struggle. That's a struggle. That's called an out there struggling.
See, I was letting y'all get away with everything. I let you
Yeah,
have your little nice show
Hey,
and,
hey,
and all
it ain't.
that. And
Yeah,
this man
it
gonna
ain't.
come in here talking about a struggle. You need to
Yeah.
struggle to make sure Miami beat Texas A&M tonight
No.
because Texas A&M changing their quarterback, so they might get on Miami. Then
See, the
it's gonna be
thing
back
is,
to the same old Miami, and it
nah,
ain't gonna be the
hey,
old Miami. It's gonna be the most recent
nah, we
hey,
boo
what,
gonna. Hey,
Miami.
hey, what
I
happened,
pray.
Murdoch? I missed something. You
uh,
talking about Auburn?
no, he said that there's gonna be a shootout, and I said it ain't gonna be no 14-6 game. He said, "Nah,
Nah,
14-6 game is a struggle."
that's a struggle. That's called we struggling out here.
Struggling.
That's called we need Bo Jackson. We need Bo.
And he, Bo,
We
hey,
need Bo.
that's what I need Bo right now. Like his age now to
Hey,
help brother. There.
hey, but check this out. Check this out. Can you say out of all of that Cam Newton was probably the best quarterback to come out of college football?
Come
You
out of college
know,
football,
I would
Cam,
say
college.
Vince Young was up there.
Come on.
Man. Cam Newton was that dude. That dude was
The Cam
serious,
Newton.
scary.
With that, I can't say this. That season
he was
Cam
a
had.
beast.
That season Cam had with that Cam Auburn 85. He single handedly won 5 or 6 of those games himself. Single handedly. If that Cam that
Even the reason why I say that is because I'm gonna tell you something. Even with Mike Vick, Mike Vick was doing his thing. McNabb came, he blowed as I was on probation, but he was good. But those people had weapons. Something about Cam, it was like, nigga, he finna do it. That dude
yeah,
right
yeah, he
there.
did that. I'm saying, yeah, he did it. He
Like
did it. He did it.
like Victim had defense. Victim, well, they was scrapping Virginia Tech with. I'm talking about turnovers, putting them in. Like they was it. But Cam Newton ass, that
Yeah,
dude, they
yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to get to him. But man, that dude, just
Yeah,
talking
I
about
always say,
both.
he single handedly 5 or 6 of those games and won. Auburn 85 if Cam
Right.
ain't on that team. Yeah, he single handedly took him all. You know what I'm saying? Single handedly did that. Cause that yeah when you come down from Alabama when you down with Alabama 24 by 24
Yeah.
points at
Yeah.
Alabama, you don't win that game. But Cam
Right.
Newton
Right.
did. Cam Newton brought him down for 24. Nobody else in the history of the game does that besides Cam. Now I can't say that. I can't say that.
Right.
Nobody does that. Cam the only one was qualified to do that. Because you don't 24 down at Bama, you just don't see that happen.
Right. But they
Yeah,
got the
but
three. I think they got you got some big names coming out of that out of Auburn. You know.
man, what big name who talking about win? Last year?
Well, you got well, period. You got overall legacy wise.
Oh,
You
legacy.
got you
Well, I
got
thought you talking about
yeah.
this year, this mess they got going on this year. And I'm talking about they ain't they coming out of there. I don't know what coming out of there now. You know what I'm saying? But let's say Busby, whatever his name. What's his name on Biggie? Hey, what's his name? Busby?
Bixby.
Bigsby. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He might be doing something, but the rest of that's over with old Smoke Monday, gone. McCreary gone. Them boys in the league about doing some nice things. But yeah, Auburn, it's just like you said, struggling. But we gonna got doggone. But all and Bo Nix, he putting the work in on the number 12 team. They took Bo Nix out the game because he done blowed him out. They put the backup in.
It's just so
But
hard to.
They
It's
need to
just so
take
hard to.
Florida Gators out the coach and everybody out the league for a couple of games.
man,
They
wait,
so
what you say,
this
Nate? Nate, what you say, Nate the Great? Cause he ain't finna say
It
nothing.
it's just so hard to call it, man. Although I go and say the word struggling, I'm just saying that it's so advanced now with the thinking. Even what Bama did last week, that was fake, man. That dude know that his quarterback could drive. They worked the clock like Nebraska did us. Auburn are trying to make it like, oh, they was down and they're gonna come up and then they're gonna, oh, that was they so tough. Like they these coaches, they know how to hold it. It's like they can't make it look like, oh, boom, oh, that team wasn't nothing. So everybody need each other. They not playing everybody. Believe it or not, man, I'm telling you, they see what they see. They know the time of possession. They win accordingly. It's almost it's like chess, I guess. But that what Bama did last week. That wait. Okay, now running this run, we saw running for first downs, and then we kicking, we out. And I was like, boy, wow, y'all got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling
Yeah,
you, some of these they good enough to do it. They good enough to do that, to make the strength of the schedule and make it like, they ain't gonna play too close, but that's all I'm saying. Like right now, the way it's set up, and I think we had talked about this. We weren't on the air where I say, "Hey, you think it should be 6 teams?" And then you say in another year to it'll be 12. Then they won't
yeah,
be
we
doing
talked
all that,
about it the other
right?
day.
Yeah, because then they won't be doing all that. Because right now, man, they be holding their plays. They hold their cards close to their chest. And I know I know they ain't go and play a bunch of good plays versus no damn FAMU. You know what I'm saying? And then now A&M can see it. Hell no, nah, they didn't. They didn't. Now, as far as A&M, if you saying that, okay, now it's a quarterback that's going to change. Now that's different because sometimes that other quarterback be way better, and that's who the players like, and that's, you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
It
yeah.
just, it
That's
just
who
ain't
that's
his
who that's who the fans be wanting to get in because the
shit.
backup.
Well,
That's why I just said
yeah, don't
early in the
yeah,
show about Kirby Smart. What thing I love he got from Nick Saban. He don't care about no freshman, the sophomore, underclass. He gonna put in the best
Yeah,
player. He'll
don't
put in.
put
He
his
don't care
ass.
about he don't care about you being no senior. If that freshman better than you going to get in when I put you in.
Yeah, don't put his ass in against us. Then put it. Shit, let us see who. Let us play versus who we solid.
But nah, I'm saying that was
I
coming
don't
out of
like
college.
that kind of
That
shit.
yeah, that was coming out of College Station though. That is a quarterback change for the night. So we'll see. So he trying to do something to spark that offense. And you know what I'm saying? So supposed to be a college change in
My
College Station
bad,
tonight,
fellas. I'm back, man.
but
What
but
was
we'll
going on?
we'll see. But we'll
That's
see
a
though.
that's a
So
yeah.
we were talking about the North Carolina Tar Heels and how they the
Um,
garbage team of the world.
Yeah,
yeah,
North
there you
Carolina
go.
How they
coming up
got it.
next year, man. Just like Texas A&M coming back next year. You know, they
Yeah,
got all
yeah.
the recruits, man.
Man, they got Mac Brown got to get some defensive players, man.
Oh
You
no, I'm
can't
talking about
be.
Texas A&M. They got all the recruits.
Oh, okay. They
I know
stole it from
Nate
Carolina.
Creed don't want to hear that though, but you know, it is what it is. Miami got a lot of recruits, so they're gonna be in that same. It's gonna be Miami and Texas. Gonna be they're gonna be great next year. Trust me,
Yeah,
Well,
we
well,
but I'm gonna tell
because
you,
Miami
man.
got a
My
lot. They got a
no
lot of
Miami.
recruits.
Hey, let me tell you something. Miami, we got
Miles,
that quarterback finna win the Heisman. He finna. They pulled him to do that.
Tyler
That
Van Dyke.
oh Van Dyke,
damn
Tyler Van
right.
Dyke, yeah.
That
Hmm.
boy ain't that boy. That's why they have business. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. That quarterback King, he was doing his thing, man. But they didn't open that offense for him like that. They had him doing his little running plays and stuff. But then they put him off and put Van Dyke in there. Ah, they turned it into a damn Coach Erickson 5 wide receiver offense. Automatically, somebody ass gonna be open with all the wide outs out there like that. And he be gunning it though. He be throwing, but King could throw too. But they ain't giving him the opportunity. They been let him run high. He ran or whatever. So somebody popped his ass and hurt him, I guess, and whatever. But you
Well, this
know,
what if Tyler Van Dyke got any chance for the Heisman Trophy, beating out Bryce Young and yeah, and the rest of them guys, he's going to show up tonight because it's going to be a huge
yeah,
game in College Station. It's 9 o'clock at night. It's going to be a huge SEC game.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
going it's going to be able to see because if he show up and do his
yeah,
thing, the spotlight going to go on him. The spotlight going to go on him and on Miami. You talking about moving up in the rankings for real?
yeah. We wish they
So
would have won last week too.
yeah, that would have made it very interesting. But App State ain't no, like I said, App State ain't no punks though either, man. The Sun Belt did some good things last week though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
them
saying?
boy
Georgia,
dangerous.
Georgia,
They
Georgia Southern, App State,
yeah,
it's a Marshall. There's some people the Sun Belt called the Fun Belt. They showed up last week though, so they were hitting a couple of big people across the head. The Notre Dame went down with Marshall last week, so that Sun Belt was on last week. South Alabama won nice. I think South Alabama fell today though by one, but that Sun Belt, the boys play hard in that Sun Belt.
yeah, yeah. They
But
loaded. They
but we'll
loaded.
but we'll
They
see
need to
tonight,
put.
man.
That's what they in the Sun.
Mm-mm. Your phone faded out, bro.
Say that's what
But
something happened in the Sun Belt.
I said they need to put Florida Gators in the Sun Belt Conference.
man, stop all that fooling, man. No wonder your cheap phone was breaking up. No wonder your cheap service was breaking up. He ain't supposed to be saying none of that. But man, thank you, man, Nate, man. That's good. Yeah, man,
For
that's some
sure.
good. That was some good info right there, man. But we're gonna wanna
Yeah.
have you on. We'll come back next Saturday. We be able to go over what happened, whatever happened. We be able to go over it
Okay.
and see the outcome.
Hey, definitely, man. I love it. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. We'll talk to you next week, man. And
Uh,
keep doing what you're doing in the hood, man.
for sure, man. All right, man. Let's go, Canes, baby.
Yes, definitely keep doing what you're doing with the hood, baby. And I'm gonna get you over there on the